Ugh, that was wonderful. I just got back from a nose and throat doctor appointment. I'm excited to be getting surgery on the 21st. But aside from that, I'm gonna get ready for my second appointment for today. Luckily, Buddy is sleeping, so I can do this. But well, Hubs is upstairs too, so I just saw a sad video that made me kind of bummed out, to be honest with you. But I'm not gonna. It just made me sad. Hi, country woman. How are you? I just think that I titled this video, "When Does Trolling Go Too Far?" I think, or something along those lines, because I have a question. Yeah, it's about Trish. I'm just sad for her. You know. I don't know if you've been watching any of her streams, but I missed them all, so I have to rewatch them all, which I don't ever get to rewatch them fully. But it's just like, when is enough enough? You know what I mean? And that goes for anybody on this platform, not just specifically her. But right now I'm talking about it because that's what made me think of this topic. You know, I could understand not liking someone, you know, or like, hell, even hating somebody. But you don't wish those kinds of things on even people you hate. Like, I know, and that's why I probably shouldn't even be talking about it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how do I not, when I follow this person for so long and I care about her? Do you know what I mean? But I've seen it. That's why I'm going to kind of take it outside of her and go, but I've seen this going on through all these communities. It's not just, I mean, granted, hers is the most extreme. Between me and her, I think we kind of were like up there with the extreme amount of trolling. But I don't like to talk about my trolling because right now I'm kind of putting a blanket statement out there. Like, when is enough enough, okay? So, getting someone fired from their job. Petty truth. I talked to her outside of YouTube. I actually kind of have an inside view of what's really going on. So that would be like me saying, like, your friend is lying, but your friend legit, like, showed you everything and proved everything. You know what I mean? Does it make sense? So, but I didn't even want to make it about her. I'm making this a blanket statement because I know if I make it about her, then I'll get in trouble and they'll start attacking me. You know what I mean? So it's not about her. But her recent video got me to thinking, you know, when is enough enough? Like, for example, like, Steve Robbie's been through trolling where people call his work and what have you. Like, my personal experience with CPS trolls, you know, people lose their places where they live, you know, become homeless, get arrested falsely. You know, this is happening not just on her. Okay, that's why that's why I titled this title what I titled it. When does it go too far? Because I don't feel like people really understand the seriousness of what their trolling repercussions can actually equal. Do you know what I mean? Like, when is it enough? One of these days, I'm sure it's happened on YouTube. I just don't personally know of, like, an actual person who's, you know, killed themselves over YouTube bullshit. But, I'm sure it's happened. Do you know what I mean? When is enough enough? That's my question. People getting you fired from jobs, people getting you, you know what I mean? People making people homeless, people making people go to court, people, you know, all I could go on and on and on and on and on. But really, when is it enough? Is it enough when someone takes their own life? Is that when it's enough? Is that what? Again, I'm not making this about her. I'm talking, this is a blanket statement. I'm not going to sit here and share everything that we talk about. You know what I mean? I know people shit, it doesn't matter. All that shit, what your question holds no water. The question should be, why are trolls getting her evicted? Or, I don't know if it was an eviction per se, but why are trolls making it to where she doesn't have a place to live? You know what I mean? That's not the question you should be asking. It doesn't matter how much you hate somebody. Okay? Like, your question, I don't understand. But just because you hate someone, you have to look outside of that. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. If I dislike someone or someone's, you know, come for me or what have you, I would never try to contact their place of work or their family members or their, you know what I mean? Or what have you. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's gotten to the point where, like, on here, I mean, it's happened to so many other creators. It's not just her. That's why I want this to be a blanket statement. So that way you can stop putting your hatred out there. Like, I understand that you hate her and you don't like her and you would love to see her probably do some things that are not good. And that's fine, whatever. If that's how you're that kind of person, cool. Like, but, when is it enough? When is it enough? I'm just wondering. Because it's happening everywhere. It's not just her community. It happens to so many other people. It's happened to me. See, look at Misfit. Stop talking about her, okay? Please, can we just not right now? That's what motivated me to make this stream, but I'm using this as a blanket statement. And no, I don't think that. Like Beck just said, her work was contacted and she got fired over it. I didn't say you're being disrespectful, but I've asked you twice now, well, 3 times now, to stop talking about her specifically, because I'm making this a blanket statement, which means it's covering all of YouTube. Because if it happens to her, God forbid, you know she deserved it. Disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? Misfit Beck's been through the bullshit. I've been through the bullshit. I honestly can think of at least half a dozen people that have been through some kind of bullshit on here. That's too real life. And that should have never gotten that way. Period. All because you don't like a person? That's pretty fucking sad. And the karma on that is going to be way worse for you. That's not a threat. That's just a fact. I believe in karma. I really do. And if you can sit there and be like, tee-hee about someone's unfortunate events or whatever it may be, your family's been doxxed. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just about her. I know you guys like to make it all about her. I think that depends on the person, Petty. I don't think it's up to you or anyone else to decide that. You know what I mean? That's that's a personal choice that has nothing to do with anything but. Just because a bunch of trolls want to affect your life negatively and push you around and make you quit, if anything, that should actually make you want to stay on here longer and more. In my opinion. That's my opinion. That's me personally. I don't know about these other creators. I don't know about them. But I'm talking about me. Okay. Bunch of bullies try to make my life hell just because I'm on YouTube. Oh, fucking A, I'll be on here every fucking day then. I don't leave despite the people that hate me. I love you, Beck. I mean, really. It's not gonna, come on. Death to smoochy trolls. I mean, I've honestly struggled with that exact thought myself. Is it even worth it? I've come to terms with the fact that, you know what? Fuck yes, it is. I'm not gonna let some freaking keyboard warriors run me off. Are you kidding me? My question was in the title, when is enough enough? That was my question. When? When is enough enough? And I seriously think a lot of these people wouldn't think twice if someone killed themselves, or, you know, I believe that wholeheartedly. They'd be like, oh, I didn't want that to happen. Well, guess what? Karma's coming for you people that think it's okay to call jobs and call, you know, karma's coming for you. One way or another. You can't hide from karma. Karma's a bitch, dude. You can't hide from it. That's something you can't hide from. Yeah. Yeah, Beck. Like, that shouldn't be a normal thing. Just because someone doesn't like you. That's not normal. Like, my question is, what's wrong with these people that feel the need to intervene in someone's real life? What's wrong with them? Do you know what I mean? Even if somebody put like a fat picture of a random ass person and said it was me, I'm not gonna go, let me go tell their husband about it. Or say if someone contacted my husband. Let's play tit for tat here. No. There's just a difference between them and us. And I feel sorry. I honestly feel sorry for those of you that think that that's normal and that that's okay. When people lose their place of their home, and people lose their job, and people lose their literal shit because of being pushed so far. That's not okay to play with people's life like that. It's just not. And under no circumstance do I think that's okay. No circumstance is it okay. I just wonder, like, what's wrong with society, you know? To have so many people like that and think that that's okay. Like, what's wrong? I mean, unless the person was like a legit child molester or something, like, I could see maybe that being a little different. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I saw it live, like, because you posted it, so I was like, I'm gonna go over there. And I subscribed too. But I mean, I'm not even really necessarily talking about her alone. I'm talking about in general. Like, people need some serious, serious mental health help that they're not getting. Because that's not normal. That's not normal behavior. You know what I mean? When someone trolls the shit out of me, I'm not like, let me go, that's not, that's not my first thought. Okay? This isn't normal. It's just not normal. Well, there needs to be laws set in place for situations like this, I feel like. And there's not. There's nothing really protecting I mean, unless you're big time, you know what I mean? Unless you're like big time YouTuber, there's really nothing set in stone that protects anybody. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was great, Benny. Oh my god. Maybe. Oh my god. Matt, you know what? Really? Maybe it is because of... Oh, I can't, dude. I just can't. I just want people to think, like, for a minute, just for a minute, like, put yourself in other people's shoes, And it's easy to say, oh, then I would just log off. Maybe I should ask other creators to put themselves in these people's shoes. And it's not just, and again, it's happening everywhere. Everywhere on here. When is enough enough? That's my only question. That's it. When is enough enough? That's all. That's my only question. You've been watching it happen for over 40 years. Over the last 40 years. Bex had a stalker for 5 years on here. And it's scary. You have an addiction to live streaming like I do. It's just hard to log off. Hi, artist. Well, even then, though, there's, you don't, I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is, imagine it was happening. Imagine these terrible, awful things happened to the creators that you like, or that you support, or maybe that you're friends with. Something to think about, though. I had a job and it was not good for me, my mental health, or it was not working out. I would change jobs. I would seek help and do something that benefits me. Yoga pants, 100%. That makes sense. Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I had sunblock on earlier. And sunblock is getting in my eyes. But a lot of people, this isn't a job. I'll have a good day back. But there's a difference between a job not being good for your mental health and like crowds of people, or even just a little group of people trying to get you fired, trying to make you homeless, trying to make sure you don't work. Yeah. This actually helps a lot of people with their mental health. Like, I'm on my way to go to therapy. after I'm done doing my makeup. Hi, Peace. I'm on my way to go to therapy. And some people don't have that option. For some people, this is their therapy. And so for you to say, oh, just quit your therapy. I don't think that's a good idea. Some people don't have access to mental health benefits or mental health. Or they can't afford it as much. Like, I personally probably need to go to therapy, I would say once a week. And I only go once a month. Because that's what I can afford. Does that make sense? It does help me out. But I'm not really necessarily talking about just me either, though. There's a lot of people that are on here that do this for the same reason. Like, it helps mental health. Some people get pocket change from it. Some people, well, some people, you know, have their, everybody has their own reason. I mean, that's like asking someone, I mean, it's really a personal thing. You know, you really don't know until you're in it. You know what I mean? It's so easy to say, well, then just log off. Oh yeah, the drama community can exactly ruin your mental health. For sure. I'm surprised a lot of these people like have it. Like, honestly, I'm just very happy that no one I know has personally done anything like take their own life or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm happy about. Artist, yeah. Thank you, my cry. Yeah, but people need to get stable first, you know. It should be a place you could come and just have a good time without haters trying to destroy you. Thank you, Peace. 100%. Now I know it's no disrespect. Thank you, Yoga Pants. You have a great day as well. Yeah, artist. Me too. Me too. Like, the patients are trying to run the asylum. Those are the trolls. I agree. It's true. I just wonder when is enough enough? You know what I mean? That's all. When does it become not okay? That's all. Ah. What in the world? So, on a better note, there's really good channels out there that have great content. Um, YouTube has so much to offer, really. I know my content right now isn't the best, but I just want to put food for thought out there, you know what I mean? That's all. I just want people to, like, think before they post or make a video or even attack somebody. Like, I've learned my lesson on that numerous times, actually. And it's not, and I've made amends with certain people. Do you know what I mean? Make amends. I have to make amends, otherwise I can drink again. Where people reached out and allowed me to make amends to them. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's important. But, and then there's people that just refuse to stop, you know? And that's fine, whatever. It is what it is. Life goes on. I'm not gonna cry about it. But if I lost my fucking home, you're damn fucking straight I'd be crying about it. There needs to be a little bit of compassion. Just a little bit. I'm not talking about like, everyone go hit up the creators you hate. No, I'm just saying, like, there needs to be, like, as a human being, even if I saw, like, my worst hater get evicted or something, or, like, not have a home, that I wouldn't be happy about that. I wouldn't be cheering about it. Especially if it was due to trolls. Shonda. But that's just me, though. That's just who I am as a person. Like, I don't know. I don't understand these hate groups. I don't understand them. I can't comprehend that. I would never be in a hate group. I would never contribute. It is terrible. And the sad thing is that, like, YouTube doesn't really do anything about it. You know what I mean? They just keep letting people have channels after channels after channels after channels. Like, YouTube doesn't really do much about it. That's where I think the change needs to happen. And it needs to happen on social media platforms specifically. Yeah, I would never feel good about destroying someone, no matter who it is, right? Like I said, unless it was some kind of weird pedophile. You know what I mean? If it was some icky pedophile, then yeah, fucking A. But aside from that, like, just because they say and do things you don't like or agree with, that's really not a good enough excuse. In my opinion. You have to be diligent and report the channels that are menaces. Yeah. Even then, they'll just make another one. You know? So, hopefully, it's because it's happening, like, so often. And there's probably so many communities. I mean, we're just a little bubble. Keep the YouTube streets clean, I know, right? There's no reason to go real life on anybody, ever. Once they get an IP of the troll, they can kick it off. Yeah, I know. But the thing is people have ways of getting new IP addresses and coming back on. You should never kick somebody while they're down. I agree. Even if you don't like them. Even if you, like, honestly really despise them. Like, just have some compassion. Just put yourself in that person's shoes. If you can't do that genuinely, then I think maybe those people need to log off. The people that feel like intervening and ruining people's lives. You know, I think they're the ones who actually need to take a second glance at themselves in their life and be like, what is it about me that I can't help but go real life on people that I don't like? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Really? Like, it's all about self-reflection. It's all about being the better person or being the best version of yourself, okay? Nobody's perfect. I need a beverage. Be right back. I just ask, like, when is it enough? When is it enough? That's all. That's all I'm asking. And some of these fuckers, I think they want blood. They think it's Hunger Games up on this shit. And it's just disappointing. It's just sad. Like, I don't know. If you can't see where I'm coming from, then we have a different point of view, and you know what I mean. Nothing's gonna change my stance on this matter, because I've been through it personally, and a lot of the people in the chat have as well. So, all I ask is just be compassionate to others, you know what I mean? Especially when they're going through a rough time. That's all I ask. I'm not asking you to, like, love people, you know, that you don't like. I'm not asking you to... My eyes are so watery that I can't really put much makeup on. And I think it's my contact lenses, to be honest with you. So I'm smearing out my liner. Just be compassionate. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not necessary to fucking call people's work and call people's landlords and call, you know, and try to create fake court hearings, and you know, it's just not. Like, just no, you know. Like, how about no? How about let's not do that, you know? She's apologized 1,000 times. I know. But this, again, I mean, this is a blanket statement. Truly it is, because it's not just happening to her. It's happening to a lot of creators, you know what I mean? And you just gotta be like, when is enough enough? It's probably not going to be enough until, again, like I said, social media platforms, like, do something about it. Like, unless there's, like, laws protecting people that choose to be on social media, I don't think it's ever really going to end. Which sucks. But that's just the truth. You know. Getting ready for my therapy appointment. And oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I can't watch, like, if I say I support someone and they have a bunch of haters, I can't watch their haters. I can't watch my own. I really can't. I just can't. You know? So I don't understand. I get notifications from people that do watch them because they're looking out for me, which is really sweet. Like, I really appreciate that, actually. I mean, it's happening to so many creators, not even just me either. I mean, yeah, they won't leave me alone either, but it's happening to a lot of people. Like, it's like a pandemic in and of itself. Like, thinking that you are the judge and jury of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you should be in charge of what that person says and does. I'm guzzling watermelon Red Bull. I have not tried that. I'm more of a Monster drinker. Or Rockstar, sorry, I lied. I meant to say Rockstar. I don't know why I said Monster. Oh, I know why I said Monster. Because I was watching this conspiracy theory, and they were saying how symbolism and a lot of what's going on, like on TV or on the internet, is brainwashing us to behave and act and do things that we normally wouldn't do. And I want to actually look more into that because I think it's an interesting thought. But then you put in like pandemic and just a bunch of situational like crap, you know, like life. People want to come on here and take it out on other people. Like, they want a place where they can just be like, you know. And that's not fucking healthy. People come on here and make content and create content, or try to, like me. We don't do it to be whipping posts. We do it because, one, we like to. Two, we hope to help people. A lot of times. Three, it can be a source of income for somebody. Four, people could be getting mental health help from on here. You know, there's a lot of reasons why people are on YouTube. And I'm just sick of the destruction. I'm sick of all of it. So if you leave with anything from this stream, just ask yourself, hater, friend, foe, whatever the fuck you are, when is enough enough? When is it going to be too much? When would you stop, finally? That being said, I've been on here for 43 minutes. Okay, so I have to leave here in like an hour. And I didn't plan to look. And this is how I go out. You know, this is how I look. But I'm gonna go and probably grab something to eat. Artist 11, yeah. Me too. I just want people to reflect, though. Like, I want them to be like, you know, I don't think these people would. I don't think they care enough. But if I just get into one of their minds, like, you know what I mean? Then I've done my job. I feel like my job here is done. I'm gonna go. Peace. I need to eat something before my therapy appointment, otherwise my sugars will drop and it won't be good. Okay. Stay positive, even though it's really, really, really freaking hard sometimes. And I will catch up with you soon. Maybe tonight I'll do an ASMR or something, because I have my new mic and it sounds pretty fucking good. Although it's too loud. And I don't know if the volume works on my phone. Like, I think the volume would work on a computer. But I tried testing the volume out and it did not seem to work on my phone. So, That's something I'm about to figure out. Anyway, I love you, and I'll catch up with you soon.